80 detenciones y 120 registros. Es por el...
A broke kid from a rough Madrid neighborhood is sitting inside a shipping container. Just crossed the planet carrying 1.55 billion euros. His cut is 3%. How did a valet end up here? The movie begins with that kid, Ivan Marquez, born in Vallecas, freshly turned 30. He tells us his story from the start. It is 2010, the prime of his life. He has the cars, the watches, the whole dream. But he warns us early. There's always someone waiting to ruin a good thing. And in his story, that someone shows up more than once. Rewind. Ivan grew up poor. His father was once his hero, a waiter chasing one dream to open his own wedding venue. Then the lean years arrive. Recession, huge debt, no jobs. Therefore the dream slips away, and young Ivan learns a hard lesson. Honest work leaves you with empty hands. At the bar, his father pitches schemes. Buy a cheap flat, fix it, flip it. Everyone laughs him off. But one night, Ivan spots a drunk politician named Millionaire, a man who lives in Brussels. Therefore, Ivan makes a bold offer. For 300 euros, he will drive him all the way to Brussels himself. Right now. The politician is too far gone to argue. He tosses over the keys. That single drive is the moment that changes everything. In Brussels, a woman is watching how he handles himself. Ivan leans in and tells her the truth. Her current driver is stealing from her. He is right, though she asks a simple question. Want to make 10,000 euros? Of course he does. The woman is Anne Dupree's, cool and elegant. She hands Ivan his first job, a round trip between Brussels and Madrid. 10,000 euros for one drive. The deal of the century. But nothing is ever that simple. On the road, the police pull him over. They demand he open the trunk. Watch what they find.
No. ¿Francés? ¿Nederlands? ¿Español?
Ah, sí, español.
Sí. Documentación, por favor. También es de su amiga.
No. No, es en Madrid. Porque quiero montar un negocio aquí en...
¿Y por qué lleva el dinero? No confía en...
A suitcase stuffed with cash, but it was a setup. Those officers work for the organization, testing whether the new guy stays calm. He passed, therefore Anne trusts him completely now. They celebrate at a casino. Ivan pushes everything onto a single number. Watch this.
Todo, el 23.
¿Estás seguro?
Que no arriesgue.
It hits. Pure magic. The neighborhood kid has never felt so alive. Then Anne introduces her husband, Francois Letizier, a slick middleman raised inside the smuggling world. So Ivan becomes a full courier, driving luxury cars, carrying briefcases packed with money across borders. Why Belgium? It is the capital of the diamond trade, with loose banking rules and barely a handful of inspectors watching. A fake diamond deal is staged. And just like that, dirty euros turn into clean money sitting safe in Swiss accounts. The man at the center is Francisco Esquemez. Everyone calls him Mr. 3%. Esquemez links politicians, bankers, and builders into one hungry machine. They rezone public land, hand out cheap loans, and pad the costs. Then they quietly split the extra, always under the table, so there is no trail to follow. And who pays for all of it? The same people as always, the taxpayers. In Geneva, the rules shift. Belgium is no longer safe, so the operation moves to a new partner. Ivan meets the banker, Stoffel, who built a flawless system with an inside tech specialist. Buy diamonds in euros, sell them in dollars, park the profit in Switzerland. No risk at all. Meanwhile, a Marbella counselor brags on TV about a luxury project on public land. Ivan watches, quietly patient. Here he meets Yannick, a fast-talking fixer with friends everywhere, the self-crowned king of the party. Together they corner the counselor, Akanya, holding a hidden recording he really does not want seen. Now watch the pressure work.
A ver, chavales. Ilegal. Voy a llamar a la policía.
¿Estás seguro?
Hombre.
Sin ver eso. Ni ninguno de sus amigos.
Akanya folds instantly. Therefore, the two get what they came for. Contacts, protection, and a way into Marbella. Marbella was once a sleepy fishing village. Then came the foreign tourists, the real estate boom, the jet set, and an endless ocean of money. It became the perfect playground to make dirty cash vanish. So Akanya walks Ivan through the party, introducing him as his own nephew to every counselor and developer in the room. But that same night, Ivan first catches the eye of Inspector Roig, watching quietly from the shadows. Ivan makes his pitch: professionalism, discretion, and instant access to the money, any amount within a day. The men hesitate. They have used Esquemez for years. Therefore, Akanya vouches hard. He is my nephew. I would bet my life on him. At Christmas, Ivan goes home. His father asks what he does now. We just move money, Ivan says. His father warns him with tired eyes. Easy money always means trouble, and clever guys end up behind bars. At least I sleep well at night, he says. Ivan snaps back that he would rather end up in a cell than end up broke and bitter like him. It is a line he will regret. Back in the old neighborhood, His friends now flip flats too, copying his lead. These are the days of plenty, but Esquimez notices his own clients drifting toward Ivan, so he confronts him coldly. The money you earn is money I lose. Now you face the consequences. That night, Esquimez sends his men to make the point in an alley. A warning for Ivan and Yannick. Leave Marbella.
Olvídate, Iván. Ese culo solo te va a traer problemas.
El barrio es una mierda, Yannick. Lo único bueno que tienen hacer en un... ¡Pasa!
Sed listos. Iros de Marbella.
They are in over their heads. Therefore, they change strategy and go straight to Esquimez to negotiate. The offer is smart. They will not touch his clients, and on their own clients, they will hand him a cut. 30% for 2 years, then 20. Deal. Esquimez now rules paradise, like St. Peter guarding the gate. But he adds one quiet warning that Ivan should have taken seriously. Stay away from my daughter, Letitia. For a while, life is wonderful. Cars, parties, cash flowing in from everywhere. But Yannick spirals, partying too hard. Ivan tells him to slow down. It is hurting the business. Yannick explodes and shoves him off. Then Francois passes a tip. The police have opened an investigation into Esquimez, and everyone near him could be exposed. Ivan notices a gray car trailing them. He is certain. Yannick calls him paranoid. They roll into the party of the year, thrown with public money to put the coast on the map. Watch who is really watching.
Joana. Este niño.
Vaya, lo nuestro parece cosa del destino, ¿no? No paras, ¿eh?
Hay que ser amigos hasta del diablo.
Finally, the trap closes. Inspector Roig steps out and introduces himself directly. He tells them plainly. He knows they do business with both Arcania and Esquimez. They play dumb, so Roig lays it all out. You are couriers in a laundering ring, and that is 8 to 10 years in prison. He paints the picture of a cold cell, then offers a door out. Help me reach the bosses, and things could go very differently for you too. The choice is brutal. The pawns or the bosses. Roig only wants the men at the top. So they flip. It was them or us, Ivan reasons. Once Esquimez is taken in, the whole business becomes theirs. Ivan needs an alibi to be out of the country when it happens. So he calls Letitia. Grab your passport. They tour Europe together, the perfect cover. That way nobody suspects Ivan when Esquimez is arrested. Flights, hotels, gifts. His clever alibi is costing him a small fortune. Then it detonates. Roig launches Operation Malaya and rips the lid off Marbella. Dozens are taken into custody in a single sweep. Hundreds of millions in assets are frozen and seized. The mayor, the councillors, the whole rezoning empire, all of it crumbles at once. And Ivan, far away with his alibi, watches it burn from a safe distance. With Esquimez out of the picture, Ivan grabs his clients. The pawn wants to be king, but Francois begs him to vanish first. The bubble is about to burst. The good times are ending. Ivan does not listen.
Esperando a ser entregado en Suiza.
Cher ami, l'économie est finie. Il convient maintenant de retirer les gants.
Dice que vienen malos tiempos. La burbuja.
So he calls Yannick and throws another wild party. And the party lasts exactly as long as the money does. Then, at the worst moment, his mother calls with the words that break him. His father is gone, and Ivan was not there. No job, no money, and the guilt of not being there. So there is only one thing to do. Go home and grieve. Francois was right. The great crisis lands hard. The property bubble bursts. For sale signs bloom everywhere and the money dries up. Broke but restless, Ivan cannot sit still. His instincts point him at one last opportunity. A powerful importer named Yao Ming, a man just as hungry as he is. Yao moves mountains of cash, hiding the real value of his imports and smuggling paper money to China in false-bottomed suitcases. So Ivan pitches Anne a clever new loop. Because of the crisis, cash now has to flow back into Spain instead of out. The plan is elegant. Move the client's money to Yao's accounts in China. Yao pays out cash in Spain, and everyone takes 3%. Start with 3 million. Deal. Ivan is back in the game. But there is a surprise. Esquimez walks free, charges dismissed. He warns Ivan about Yao, then accuses him of betraying him to the police.
Bien, muy bien. De hecho, estamos celebrando. ¿Y vosotros qué tal? Se rumora.
Las noticias vuelan.
And then the real threat hits. A tech specialist named Falciani leaks a full list of every secret bank account. Every single client is exposed. Stoffel and Francois grab all the money and vanish. The perfect machine is coming apart. Panicked, they try to run, but Yao's men snatch them off the street. Watch this. Yao is convinced Ivan talked to police. Ivan swears he never said a word about him. Yao wants him gone for good, and Yannick right beside him. So Ivan thinks fast under pressure and offers the one bold idea that can save them both. Great problems, he says, call for great solutions. He will take all of Yao's cash out of the country and disappear at the same time. One move solves everything, and the number is staggering. 3% of 1.55 billion is 46 million, enough to retire on forever. So we are back where we started. The container, the billion, the ride across the world to Hong Kong. And then the loop snaps shut. Roig is waiting with an international warrant. The party is finally over. Roig calmly explains the math. The sentence could reach 20 years, maybe 15 with the very best lawyer money can buy. So Yvonne tries one last play. A bribe, 1 million euros in cash. Roig refuses without a blink, but one question eats at him. How did they ever find him in Hong Kong? Who talked? The answer lands like a blow he never saw coming. Roig gave someone a simple choice, freedom or love. It was Letitia. The woman he trusted most chose her own freedom and quietly gave him up. Yvonne cannot believe it. Roig just shrugs. You would have done the exact same thing. And deep down, Yvonne knows he would have. The headlines pile up on the news. Operation Emperador, 80 arrests, more than €1 billion washed clean in only 4 years. And Yvonne admits his father called it exactly. Clever guys like him end up in a cell. In the end, Yvonne admits the truth. Money is like a virus. Once it infects you, you can never get over it.
Una vez te infectas es imposible deshacer.
Parte era dinero público, con el que podríamos haber construido más cosas, tener más médicos, era dinero público.
And this particular virus was public money. Schools that were never built, hospitals never opened, doctors and nurses never hired. All of it swallowed whole by the greed of a few. He built an empire on money that belonged to everyone, then watched it take everything from him. So here is the real question. In a system where everyone at the top was stealing, was Yvonne actually the criminal, or just the only one who got caught?